The internet, a vast and interconnected world. We use it daily, but beneath the surface lies a hidden realm. This is the dark web. It's shrouded in secrecy. Its very name conjures up images of cybercrime. It's a place where anonymity reigns. Illegal activities flourish in the dark corners. The dark web isn't accessible through regular browsers like Chrome or Firefox. It requires specialized software. The most common is Tor, short for the onion router. Tor masks your IP address. It bounces your connection through a network of relays. This makes it nearly impossible to trace your online activity. This anonymity is a double-edged sword. It provides a safe haven for dissidents and whistleblowers, yet it also attracts criminals. The dark web is a marketplace for illicit goods and services. Drugs, weapons, and stolen data are bought and sold with digital currencies like Bitcoin. The dark web is a constant source of fascination and fear. It's a reminder of the dark side of technology. It's a challenge to law enforcement. And it raises important questions about privacy and security in the digital age. Let's take a closer look at what makes this hidden corner of the internet so intriguing and unsettling. The dark web is often portrayed as a haven for criminals. This is largely true. The anonymity it provides makes it an ideal platform for illicit activities. Online marketplaces hidden away on the dark web facilitate the buying and selling of illegal goods. These include drugs, weapons, counterfeit money, and stolen credit card information. Cybercrime flourishes in the shadows of the dark web. Hackers operate with relative impunity. They buy and sell malware, exploit kits and stolen data. They offer hacking-for-hire services, targeting individuals, businesses, and even governments. However, it's important to remember that the dark web isn't all bad. Its anonymity also serves as a vital tool for activists and whistleblowers living under oppressive regimes. These individuals can communicate and share information securely. They can bypass censorship and surveillance. The dark web provides a platform for journalists and news organizations. They can receive leaked information from sources who wish to remain anonymous. This is crucial for investigative journalism. It helps expose corruption and wrongdoing that might otherwise remain hidden. The dark web is a complex and multifaceted ecosystem. It's a place where the lines between good and evil are often blurred. While it's true that the dark web facilitates illegal activities and poses significant risks, it's also a valuable tool for those seeking to fight injustice and promote freedom of information. The allure of anonymity is a powerful draw for many dark web users. However, this perceived anonymity comes at a cost. It creates a false sense of security. It can lead to reckless behavior. One of the most significant dangers of the dark web is the risk of identity theft. Hackers lurk in hidden forums and marketplaces. They are constantly on the lookout for valuable personal information. They steal this information. They use it to commit financial fraud. They sell it to other criminals on the dark web. The dark web is also a breeding ground for malware. Malicious software is readily available for purchase and download. This includes viruses, ransomware, spyware, and botnet software. Cyber criminals use this malware to infect computers and steal data. They can also use it to launch denial-of-service attacks. The anonymity of the dark web makes it difficult to track down criminals. This emboldens them. They act with impunity. They are more likely to engage in risky behavior. They know that the chances of being caught are slim. The dark web is a dangerous place. It's essential to be aware of the risks before venturing into its depths. It's crucial to take precautions to protect yourself from harm. These precautions include using strong passwords, being cautious about sharing personal information, and avoiding clicking on suspicious links. Accessing the dark web requires specialized software and knowledge. It's not as simple as typing an address into your browser. The most common way to access the dark web is through Tor. Tor is a free software program. It protects your privacy. It does this by routing your internet traffic through a network of relays located around the world. These relays are run by volunteers. They make it extremely difficult to track your online activity. This anonymity is what makes Tor so appealing to users of the dark web. Websites on the dark web are known as hidden services. They use the .onion domain extension. These domain names are not indexed by traditional search engines. They can only be accessed using Tor. This makes them difficult to find. It also makes them difficult to shut down. Navigating the dark web can be a disorienting experience. It's a labyrinth of hidden forums, marketplaces, and chat rooms. These are filled with strange and often disturbing content. It's important to remember that the dark web is not moderated or regulated like the surface web. Anything goes. The dark web is a constantly evolving landscape. New hidden services pop up. Old ones disappear. It can be challenging to keep up with the latest trends and developments. It's essential to exercise caution and common sense when exploring this hidden realm. The dark web is a treasure trove of stolen data. Hacked accounts, credit card numbers, and personal information are readily available for purchase. In one notable case, a hacker group known as Group IB discovered a massive database of over 2.6 million stolen credit and debit card details on a dark web marketplace. These stolen credentials were being sold for as little as $10 per card. This highlights the very real danger of identity theft that exists on the dark web. In another disturbing case, the FBI shut down a website called The Playpen. The Playpen was a hidden service dedicated to the distribution of child pornography. The site had over 150,000 users worldwide. It was one of the largest and most sophisticated child pornography rings ever discovered. The FBI was able to infiltrate the Playpen. They used a network investigative technique to identify and arrest hundreds of users. These cases are just a glimpse into the dark underbelly of the dark web. They serve as a stark reminder of the real-world consequences of this hidden realm. The dark web is not a game, it's a dangerous place where criminals operate with impunity. Despite its reputation for lawlessness, the dark web is not entirely without rules or hierarchies. Within its hidden forums and marketplaces, unwritten codes of conduct govern interactions between users. Reputation is paramount in this shadowy realm. Vendors and buyers rely on feedback systems to establish trust. Those who engage in scams or fraudulent activities are quickly ostracized. Many dark web communities have moderators. These moderators enforce rules. They settle disputes. They maintain order within their respective domains. However, these codes of conduct are often fluid and subject to change. The dark web is a constantly evolving ecosystem. New players emerge. Power dynamics shift. What is considered acceptable behavior one day may be taboo the next. It's a delicate balance between anonymity and accountability. The dark web is a hotbed of cybercrime innovation. New threats and trends emerge constantly. They pose significant challenges for cybersecurity professionals. One growing concern is the rise of ransomware as a service, or RaaS. RaaS platforms on the dark web provide cybercriminals with easy-to-use tools and infrastructure to launch ransomware attacks. This has led to a surge in ransomware attacks. These attacks target individuals, businesses, and critical infrastructure. Another trend is the increasing sophistication of malware available on the dark web. Cybercriminals are constantly developing new and more evasive strains of malware. They design these new types of malware to bypass traditional security measures. They make it more difficult for security researchers to detect and analyze them. The dark web is also a marketplace for zero-day exploits. These are vulnerabilities in software that are unknown to the vendor. Cybercriminals can exploit these vulnerabilities. They can gain unauthorized access to systems. They can steal data. While the dark web may seem like a distant and hidden realm, its activities can have real-world consequences that ripple out into the surface web and our everyday lives. Data breaches at major companies, for example, often result in stolen information being sold on dark web marketplaces. This stolen information can include login credentials, credit card numbers, and social security numbers. Cybercriminals can use this information. They commit identity theft. They engage in financial fraud. They target individuals with phishing scams. The dark web can also facilitate the sale of counterfeit goods. These goods range from luxury watches and handbags to pharmaceuticals and electronics. These counterfeit goods can pose serious health and safety risks to consumers. The dark web's anonymity can also be exploited to spread misinformation and propaganda. This can have a significant impact on public opinion and political discourse. It's crucial to be aware of these ripple effects. We must take steps to protect ourselves from the dark web's reach. The dark web is a complex and ever-evolving landscape. It's a place of both shadows and light. It's a stark reminder of the duality of technology. It's a powerful tool for both good and evil. As technology continues to advance, it's essential that we approach the digital world with open eyes and a healthy dose of caution. We must be aware of the risks associated with the dark web. We must take steps to protect ourselves from harm. This includes using strong passwords, being cautious about sharing personal information online, and keeping our software up to date. But it's also important to remember that the dark web is just one facet of the vast and interconnected digital world that we inhabit. By staying informed, practicing good digital hygiene, and engaging in open and honest conversations about online safety, we can navigate the digital age with confidence and resilience. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the dark web? Have you ever been personally impacted by its activities? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below.